I'll drop the story. I that was too funny. You guys missed it. Holy crap! That was we're in lobby right now for we were actually just in lobby. We were just in lobby for a game right there, and MOSA started the game, but apparently I wasn't paying attention enough to see that he didn't move me into the caster slot, into the op slot. So I come into the game as a player, and all of a sudden like instincts kick in, and I see my SCV split, so I make an SCV and like start hotkeying everything and microing. I'm a caster, but I forget. Oh, that was just silly. Almost fell over. All right. Oh god, that was too funny. We had a pretty good laugh out of that. Yeah, no. It's really funny just to see like natural reactions and how they happen. Yeah, no, that was pretty funny. Just jumped on my keyboard, started making an SCV, started hotkeying everything really quick, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, you're not playing me, you're casting us." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right." All right, guys, welcome into the IEM Toronto Canadian Championships. We're in the winners round of 32, starting over here at the top right side of the map, representing Root Gaming. Root for Root. It's MOSA. He's going to be facing off against his opponent down at the bottom left side of the map, representing Clan GNR in the blue. It is Zerg player Howl. What is that thing? Guns and Guns and Roaches. Actually, I've heard of this clan GNR. Yeah, I know, Guns and Roaches. That's really funny. It's like I was trying to look like that little symbol. If you guys didn't notice, like it looks like a little bit of like a. I want to say like one of those bosses from like one of the old school 8-bit games, like something like out of Zelda almost. One of those old ones. Alright, so I'll double check and make sure there's no proxy pylons in the back for cannons. Nothing hidden back there. MOSA, I mean, did I say pylons? Oh my god, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we're having a little bit of an improv cast today. Sorry, I wasn't 100% expecting to be doing any broadcasting today. Because I got out of an exam, my like head is just like completely scrambled. I played like a game of Dota, which ended up being like the worst experience ever in the world right there. Playing with a team of guys that feed over 10 times per person, and I'm just like sitting there like support. I'm just like, guys, cut it out, cut it out. Yeah. MOSA for now, he's going to trap the drone inside the base. The Reaper's going to come out and probably snipe it down. He's got to be a little bit careful not to lose the SCV, and you can see MOSA's trying to micro around. He's pulling the SCV off of the build move and bringing him back on, so he builds at a different angle. Now the Reaper should finally come out just in time. There we go, starting to ping away at the drone. Oh, there we go, finally finishes off. We'll go down, needs to of course bring the SCV back in. Meanwhile, MOSA on the low ground going to be opening, dropping down a bunker. Going to be dropping down a bunker right next to the hatchery. And he's doing that build micro, which is really funny. Now, what this is doing, again, he could always cancel this. So right now, what unfortunately for Howl is happening, he's losing a lot of time of mining. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to, he's not going to let it finish. He kills off the SCV, and I don't think he had a chance to finish it off anyways. But what it's going to do, it sends the drones out of the way. He doesn't have really any defenses near him yet. And the worker losses, in a sense, do begin. Howl still hasn't started exactly mining gas. He's gotten the gas, but due to the fact that he pulled the probes down here, I mean the drones down here, he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Sorry. Music's a little bit louder than I'm used to. Okay, there we go. So, unfortunately right now with that second Reaper out, I feel like a lot more damage is going to happen. He's bringing down the Queens, but the Reapers can't, of course, just hop up into the high ground. Already one Ling picked off, another Ling's going to get picked off. It's really kind of an unfortunate position to be in for Howl, because he's working this as gasless as he possibly can, and you really, in a sense, I feel like need a threat of speed just to push the Reapers off for the time being. And now with the 3 Reapers out, not only can they micro, of course, against the Slowlings, but they're going to start picking off Queens, and the Queen went really deep off of creep, man. It's like, you know, I'm trying to think, it's like that Lion King moment, man. That Queen was like Simba, you know. You tell Simba, you know, that dark area over there, you know, everything the light touches is our kingdom, but you go over there, man, you It's actually the opposite. It's like the anti Lion King. Everything that's dark is ours, is our kingdom. That light over there, don't go over there. Why? Just don't. You're gonna lose the ability to walk quicker. Alright, Masa, meanwhile, he's already transitioning. At this point, with the, I don't want to say with these amount of losses, I mean, Howl, I don't think he's in a really good position to be able to really continue too much further through this game. Masa can, of course, kind of pretty much do what he wants to do. He could drop down to 3rd CC, but due to the fact that he's got the triple barracks already with add-ons finishing up this quickly, we should be seeing a fairly quick aggression and push out of him. And again, he could work with the Hellions. He can, of course, just to give himself an opportunity for variance in army composition, he can drop down the armory as well. And with the drop down in armory, he can, of course, Stoling's going to be dying today. Masa can, of course, go into Hellbats, so we'll just watch and see if he decides to do it. He's already heading across the map. Like, I don't even know if roaches are going to be exactly enough to hold off this push at this point. Alright. Sorry, just had to double check something really quick. Yeah, at this point you take a look and see just the forces, I feel like, for Howl, like I said, are not enough. Queen goes down. Roach is going to be next. He's being a little bit cautious, wants to wait out, doesn't want to exactly throw away units just yet. He's keeping everything alive, so for the most part, Masa is decided losing that one SCV and having to cancel that bunker over here. He's actually playing a near perfect game, so you don't see that too often in StarCraft unless there's a pretty significant disparity in skill. So we'll just continue watching and see kind of what happens along the game. Armory getting thrown down. Stim is just about finished up. Really, at this point, Masa's just banking up a huge army. I think Masa's a little bit over preparing. I think he's overcautious. I don't think he's aware that during this whole entire time Howl wasn't mining gas up. So more and more Hellions just kind of hanging out. Masa just continually banking up units, dropping down that starport. Again, if I had to assume, unless Masa actually did a really big warm-up earlier today, he might be utilizing this just to warm up a little bit. You can see already, 94 to 49. This game is practically over, but in terms of just, you know, getting ready for the rest of the qualifier, it's pretty small, 29 people, but it is double elimination, so you are eventually going to have to face the reality with winner taking it all, in a sense, that type of a feel. You're going to have to make sure that you're pretty well and ready for guys, most likely like Hendralus, Kane, Scarlet, Bones, Drunken Boy. There's once you get, I want to say once you get into the top 8, there's going to be a huge scuffle of players, and the games will be very, very entertaining by then. Also in the losers bracket, once you get down to those really, really deep stages. So, meanwhile, you could watch Hellions are abusing roaches right now. Definitely report that type of crime. Report that type of abuse. Hellions gonna form into Hellbats. Gonna head into the natural, of course. 3rd hatch isn't finished up just yet. I mean, hey, it's just if you guys knew the ranks, it's just a disparity in skill. That's all it is. So this is like almost like me, almost like coming in and playing as a Zerg versus Masa. Like, it's not gonna end up being too well. So GG coming out. Masa takes game number 1, and we're gonna be heading into game 2 hopefully pretty shortly. Don't go anywhere.